Hey guys, it's Friday. It's the end of April. I am outside painting. I know it's been a while since I've been on. Life gets in the way. But trust me, I think about being on here and being with you guys. But I'm nurturing my inner child. I am painting and I'm writing. And I am being at one with the divine. I'm allowing the divine to guide me. And I just can't tell you how important that is. And I realize how hard it is when you have another life going on, your work life. But you're going to do yourself a favor when you tap in. Trust me on that. Trust me. And right now, too, I'm waiting for my citronella to come from Young Living. I know I ought to have thought ahead. But with all the rains that we had recently, talk about just being. Nature has bloomed like mad. And I mean, the bugs, the mosquitoes, whew. I mean, even during the day, it used to be one of those things that you wouldn't have to worry about till evening. Well, let me tell you something now. They're coming out in the daytime. I was out walking my dog this morning and holy cow. I mean, here I am taking pictures of the flowers and I've got, excuse me, mosquitoes and lighting on my knuckles. And I'm thinking, holy crap, get out of here. Not fun, not comfortable. But anyway, I just felt I needed to come in and just say hi to y'all. I'm painting. I put out I do my painting in my YouTube shorts. And I share it on there. So anyway, I'm revamping this little vase. I did this picture yesterday. And I'm just doing a little touch up on it. But I'm here today to just talk about listening to your inner child and responding to that. Because I think that we get, there just comes that time when you're so busy and listen, let me just say, number one, everything happens in divine timing. You can't, as hard as you try, certain things you cannot make happen. So if I may, just a little bit of advice for you is to just live your life. One day you will just start to become mindful. And that means just thinking about everything you do. Thinking before you speak. And thinking before you do. That's good. That's okay. But when you start to pay attention to what your heart is telling you to do. When I wrote this morning, I wrote a piece on my a site that I'm on. And I talked about, as I've talked to you guys about this before, my son's making a shake inside the house, protein shake. That's what the noise is. Anyway, if we all lived from our heart space, imagine how life would be, how things would change. And I mean in a good way. I'm telling you right now, the world is what it is. We've been led astray in so many ways, but you know what? And you don't play the blame game. You soon learn that everybody just wants to feel better. And I think that when people do things to hurt us at the time, we just may feel devastated and, of course, take it personally and say, oh, how could they do that to me? And the case of this world, we've gone so far down the tubes, and it's because we didn't know any better, and we want to feel better, and we're just trying to feel good, and we're trying, to validate ourselves. And I think that's what all of the discord means. I'm not taking up for people that do bad things. No. I'm merely stating that I have learned that, from the things that have happened to me. And furthermore, that I have allowed to happen because I didn't know any better. And it hurt. It hurt so much. But I've learned they're trying to feel better. So, and the best thing you can do in that case is you can't change a body. You can't make someone think the way you do. All you can do is ask for forgiveness for yourself and say, I didn't know any better, Lord, and I allowed that to happen to me. Please forgive me for that, and move on. Because that's all that matters anyway. You cannot control the other person and what happened to you. You learn from it, okay? And that's when the forgiveness comes in. And guess what? The divine is there. The divine is always there. And they will hold you. And they'll say, come on over. My lap is big enough for you. Crawl up in here. And I'll hold you. Because there was a lot of lessons you had to learn in that one, right? And I'm here for you. My dog is playing with sticks. And I'm here for you. It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. Neither did they. They're on their path, and you are on yours. Period. So, I do things now for, from my heart space when I get a feeling, I get a calling, I get a dream. During the day when you're walking around and something just comes into your mind space, into your orbit, that's your higher self. And that's your inner child. That is your, whatever you want to call him or her, they're talking to you. And the best thing I can say for that is to act on it if you can. Or at least make a note of it. That's when I say your journals are helpful. Always make a note in your journal so you don't forget about it. If you are not able to complete the task that comes to you at the time, write it down so you won't forget it. Okay? So, anyway, that's what I wanted to say to you guys today. That, beautiful. We all have this beautiful light inside of us that our Creator created us with. And we come into the world knowing, but we forget that's the plan. And it's almost like living backwards. You're having to relearn who you are. And how you do that is by living the life, the human life, that this earth is expecting you to live. And once you've learned, oh my goodness, when you know better, you do better. And that's what it's all about. We are playing a part in this human life. We were created to play. And I've just learned that valuing myself is where it's at. When you stand back or sit back, case in point, when you allow those things to happen to you, or you hold back and say, well, they'll figure it out, they'll see, doesn't always work that way. When you recognize that, you start to think about yourself, and you put yourself, never get out of that driver's seat for anybody. But we've all done it. I did it. And boy, I paid dearly. But you know what I learned? And now I feel 1,000,000 times better. And now I spend my days have forgiven myself and loving myself and doing what my inner child wants me to do. And she says, paint, that's what I do. If she says write, that's what I do. And I am good to myself, and I love myself, because that's where your beautiful journey starts, from loving yourself. So, when you know better, you do better. Oh, I'm being visited by my doves. There's a couple of doves that come. I know there's probably more than that, but there are these 2 particular doves that come to see me, and they light on the back fence over there. But then, too, I put food out for the birds and the squirrels first thing in the morning, and I go about my day, taking care of my dogs and my cats and my kids. And, we're getting ready for the day, and all of these pigeons come, and they help themselves. And then by the time the doves come, all the stuff's gone. So, anyway, they're cool. They're looking at me, but I'm busy doing a video, and I'm painting, and I will take care of them. But, yeah, I hope that I have helped you to understand that while you're here, to learn things, and believe me, it is not an easy journey. You do get hurt. You learn from that hurt and that pain. And you love yourself. And who's there to help you and love you through it? It's the divine. They're there to say, hey now, come on, I'm here for you. Like I said, my lap is big. Get on up here. I've got a picture of Jesus over my bed that I painted. And first thing in the morning, I say hello. Good morning, Jesus. And I talk about my day. Set my intention for my happy day. And Jesus is there. I say, Jesus is there with his coffee, or his tea, or his water, whatever he has. And he's just listening. The divine is listening to you. They don't make you do anything. There's nothing on the other side that is controlling you. This life is about us. It is for us. We are the vehicle, and boy, oh boy, we're driving. We are driving through it, and we're making it up as we go. And so, God's source, our angels, our loved ones, they're always there. They may not be here physically anymore. Some of them are pets too. They come and they say hi to us in our dreams. But the divine is there. They're there to listen to you when you hurt and when you fall. And you're learning. Trust me on this, you are learning as you go. And that's what this is all about. You are learning. And also, too, you're teaching people. So be mindful of how you live your life. Be mindful of the thoughts that you think, the choices that you make. Because you are teaching people how to treat you, to love you. Like I said, you come in here knowing, but you forget about it so that you can learn it as you go. And I had to learn. Boy, I had to learn. When you hold back and you give someone else the keys to your car, or as I tell my daughter, don't get off of your bike, or hand it over to anybody else and allow them to dictate your life, your ride. No. No. You take charge. You take control. You get back on that bike, or you get in the seat of that car and you drive it, because nobody knows you, what's in your heart, what you want to do and where you want to go, but you. And that's what this life is about. So I just will say that's what's wrong with our country, our world. We have allowed others to dictate our lives. We've allowed others to tell us what to do. And that's our big mistake. It's time to take it back. You take it back from those people because they don't deserve it. They have no right to tell you how to live your life. Nobody has a right on anyone else's life. This is every life on this earth. Because we all want to live. We all have an idea of what we want. And we all have a path. So, that's it in a nutshell. I have learned. So, I hope that I imparted some wisdom to you guys today. But it's no secret. And it's very simple. You are the vehicle. You have the keys. You drive the car. You know where you want to go. It's like going on a car lot and buying a car and asking, what you want to buy when you get there. Sometimes you don't, but that's for you, not the salesman. Don't allow the salesperson to show you, hey, this is the car you want. No, that's what he wants or she wants. You go there and you drive the cars and you look at all the information that is before you and the cars, and you pick what your desires are, what you are looking for. Does that make sense? That's how you live your life. Don't hand the keys to anybody. Don't allow anybody to drive your car or to tell you what car you want to drive. That's what they want. That isn't what you want. It's what they want. God, that's so rudimentary. It's so simple. It's what they want. Live your life for you. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful Friday. Listen to your inner self, your inner guide, your higher self, your inner child, and listen to it and do what it's telling you. And if you can't at the time, make a note of it for later so you won't forget. And open your arms to beauty and to love, and let that be your guide. But you know what you want ultimately, okay? Peace out, and I will try not to be away so long. And I wish you guys an incredible, beautiful weekend. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.